retracing ancient steps year after year. Through dance and prayer, Huichol pilgrims pay respect to their gods, as they have for some 3,000 years on an annual pilgrimage. They're one of Mexico's most iconic indigenous groups, and their ritual use of peyote, a potent hallucinogen, is central to their faith. This year, they're also praying to keep a new silver mine out of Huiricuta, their so-called spiritual homeland. Ascension Bautista is a Huichol elder. Like many Huichols, he's worried the mine could spell ecological and spiritual disaster.
If the mine opens, everything will come to an end. It won't rain. We'll be sick. They'll destroy the sacred mountain. That's why we don't want it here.
The Huichol consider large swaths of Mexico's central high desert as their sacred land, but they walk up this mountain, Cerro Quemado, which according to their cosmology is where the sun was born, to lay offerings to the gods. From the peak of Cerro Quemado to the desert scrublands below, the Huichols consider all this holy and all of it at risk. We took their concerns to the mining company, Real Bonanza. They led us through one stretch of the hundreds of kilometers of tunnels left behind after more than 250 years of mining in these mountains. Juan Carlos Gonzalez, a spokesman for Real Bonanza, repeatedly said if earlier mines like this one didn't cause disaster, why would a new one? Gonzalez said Real Bonanza will in fact clean up contamination from old mines and follow strict international environmental standards.
I want our brother Huichols to come and hear us explain the details of the project and make sure they know we're going to protect their sacred sites and their pilgrimage route, as it has been for 200 years.
This area has been defined by mining for centuries. The last mine closed 20 years ago. Since then, Real 14, the main town in the area, has relied solely on tourism. Many here are out of work and desperate for something, anything, to bring them relief in these hard times. Former miner Juan Gonzalez has been struggling to get by for nearly 2 decades on temporary farm work.
What you would make at the mine in 1 week, or in less than a week, is what you earn here in a month. The only thing that pays here is mining.
Still, the Huichols' resolve remains strong. Mexico's economy secretary came to hear their concerns. He made no promises, but his presence signaled the government is following the issue closely. Next year, when the pilgrims return, they'll probably still be fighting the mine or be forced to accept it. Adam Rainey, Al Jazeera, in Huiricuta, Mexico.